Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And after the Jets acquired quarterback Aaron Rodgers prior to the 2023 season kicking off, Jets fans had visions of Super Bowl running through their mind. Of course, it has been it's been over 5 decades since the Jets have won a Super Bowl. Of course, back in the Joe Namath days, team has had very little success since then, have not reached another Super Bowl since their one Super Bowl win. But Aaron Rodgers, of course, considered one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Yes, he was aging, but it was just back in the 2020 and 21 seasons where he was named the league MVP. Jets fans were hoping they would see some of that. Well, it turns out that wasn't the Aaron Rodgers they saw. Of course, he got hurt 4 plays into his opening season, tore his Achilles tendon. Did not return to the field, and this year the Jets went 5-12 despite Aaron Rodgers starting all 17 games. A lot of people thought he wouldn't return, that it was inevitable that he wouldn't, and that turns out to be the case. We see here via Jay Glazer, definitely someone I respect and, always believe, he's being factual when he posts things. So this is on his X. So it's big scoopage. Aaron Rodgers flew back to New Jersey last week to meet with the Jets about his future with the team, only to be told that the team was moving on from him. If that means that he will be a June 1st designation that allows him to sign with any team in the league on March 12th if he decides to continue to play. Given that Aaron made the effort to fly back to discuss his future, all signs point to him continuing to play. It just won't be for the Jets. So, according to Glazer, at least, he believes that he will play next season. Rodgers is 41, will turn 42 on December 2nd. So, somewhat late into the 2025 NFL season. We've heard how Rodgers kind of forced his way on the team in such that he wanted specific players on the team. A guy like, for example, Alan Lazard was signed to a deal that probably no one else would have signed him to. Of course, the team traded for Davante Adams, and while Davante Adams was very productive towards the end of the season, it was too little, too late. We take a look at Rodgers' stats last year, and no, they were not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but as someone who lives in New Jersey, as I do, I saw plenty of Aaron Rodgers games, and, stats can sometimes be deceiving. You see his QBR wasn't even 50 at 48.1. Just was not a very good season from him. His 90.5 passer rating was his worst since he's been a full-time starting quarterback. So of course he's an all-time great, numbers that very few in the game have reached. 62,952 passing yards, 503 passing touchdowns. Incredible career for sure. Some would say that the fact that he only won 1 Super Bowl was quite surprising. That someone of his stature should have won more than one, but that's another story for another day. What are your thoughts? Are Jets making the right move from moving on from Rodgers? And where would be a good fit for the 41-year-old entering his 21st season coming up in the NFL? Of course, he wasn't really a full-time starter in each of the first 3, playing behind Brett Favre, but I'm a Giants fan. Why would the Giants sign him? He just played in New Jersey. And they're more than a star quarterback away from competing. And, Aaron Rodgers, we haven't seen him as a star quarterback really since those 2 MVP seasons. Because even in 2022, he struggled a bit. Well, I wouldn't say struggle, but compared to his previous years, was nowhere near the quarterback he once was. So I'm not really sure what's a good fit for Aaron Rodgers. Of course, he's not going to accept a backup role. But yeah, let me know in the comments, who do you think should give Aaron Rodgers a shot? Again, teams like the Giants, Raiders, it seems like they need more than a quarterback to really succeed. So, would it be the would it be a shrewd move to bring in a 41-year-old? I'm not sure. And of course, with Rodgers moving on, you could probably expect Devontae Adams to also be playing somewhere else next year. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.